Isanara Adonai susinida halai gonara hea agonara tunhudarela egonara amen. Amen, amen. I say to your troll, I tell you, I am using the name JSUS as to remind everyone that it is the name of the beast and a karma for all the believers of it, except those that I'll choose to give my life to, as the vine and the branches. The vine and the branches. John 15. I am the true vine, and my Father was the gardener. They cut off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit he prunes or defrones, so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already cleansed because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me, as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. This is about gaining the immortality. When you have not gained the immortality in the beginning, my Father does not lead me to them. The way how he cut the branches, the one who cut the branches now is whom you call Jesus. He is the one who cut the branches that does not bear or does not even more fruitful, the branch that are not fruitful, meaning to say the branch that only have gained little. It's like this. Yesterday, the woman who I give everything to, help to, and literally all my thing, I've given it to her, and then sent her son to school. And he even forget first when the son finishes the study of a seaman. So costly, a seaman's course is very costly, because even just a notebook is cost 1,000. My Father in heaven knew all this, so the whom you call Jesus, for it was him, the one, who told me, honey, stop. It's done, it's finished. For the day the son finishes its school, they forgot to even thank my Father. They posted on Facebook and says, thanks to our Papa. They thank to the family's, to the father of their family. And second was my Father in heaven, they thanked to. They could not even thank me. They could not even thank me first. For I was the one who spent all my thing, It's like selling something, to just give what they needed. Imagine I only did find work even if I don't need a work, for I was fine, even I get feed even if I don't work, but for them I find job, just in order for me to help them, and so I could help my sister who was also working as when she after, because I sent my sister to school to finish her study as an HRS, hotel managing, like a restaurant services, something like this, a restaurant thing. And then while I was studying also on IT, like working study. And then when my sister finished, I took her with me in abroad. I took her with me in abroad, and I found her a job I found her a job, and even dropped, like pick up, and we don't let my sister like go on her own way. We always pick her up after work because it was first far, and then at the end she was close where we live, or and then every month we have to share, we share some though to help the child to go to school, but because our we have like the humans, we help one another. Like my sister finished her study, and I was done, and my sister was finished, and then it was her supposedly job to help our cousin, to help our cousin. And then because I don't want my sister to spend anything, because she is paying for her visa, for her things, for her own. So she's not paying things for the house. Time to time, she make things for her own. And with that, I find a job to work for those who I want to help to, so that he can be the one to help other cousin next. So I find a job, and I asked first. I said, I don't want my sister to. I want her to have some, because she could not even save up for herself, And she's a lady, a young lady. So she was only like 20s. I was already on my 30s then. So I don't want my sister to go through to struggle that I've been through, because I love my sister and didn't want her to struggle anything. So I did everything for the the child to go to school. And then what was really upsetting is they could not even thank me first after he finishes the study, after finishes the study, and make a post thanking the father of their household without even thanking God the Father, which pissed me off, It was really pissed me off, humans, when I saw that. So, because our family humans are like this. We have pharmacist, we have doctor, we have nurse, we have nun, we have army, we have, that in the family, electrician, and a seaman as well. And that's why our goal is to have, now we have, what you call this? We have this, that sketches a home, about that sketches a home. There's something you called it, and then there is something to do that when a fruit does not, when a vine or a branch does not bears no fruit, my father cuts them off. As we too the other day was, because we were talking about this, that we were talking that what could I give to those women? That's it. Architecture. One of now is the young in the family. One is a poet. So this is our goal in the beginning. We help one another. So as my father asked me the other day, what could I give to them? And then I said, because we're starting to see this family that pisses me off, that could not even thank my father first. And then I was really crying, and then I was so upset that why they have posted it like that without even thanking God first. They are so-called believers, you know true believers, humans, they were, because they are my offsprings, you know my father offsprings. So as father asking me what, or Yara asking me what could I give them, I said just a little home, and we could not accept that in the new beginning, or in the paradise, in the new beginning, I would say, in the new beginning, because everyone will have kingdoms, will have kingdoms, and they could only have little. And then I said, let me try and do something more, you know. It is like a really, it's really, they could not even believe that I'm doing this for them, you know. I'm doing this for them as judgment. That's real. They think it's all about being a naughty, you know. So, when I saw that, when Father asked me this yesterday, I didn't say anything because I'm trying to, we need to level, to balance everyone so that there would be no, but it is according to the works of what everyone has done, especially what they've done to me, you know? Especially what they've done to me. Now my mother is crying because my mother is working every time I'm doing this. My mother's working, you know. She's always the one who teaches me things that are from heaven. For father can only speak to mom, and and uh, and I can only speak to whom you call the Yahweh, you know. And this too is a meaning of you know, the vine and the branches. It's like that that when you have not bear no fruits, what else can we give you if you have not bear anything? Because in the new paradise, it will be a mansions for all. You know, if you are not being fruitful, especially when she first before, when I could still give her money, she's treating me right, you know. But then after I stopped giving her, she's you know, she's just like, she went on the side and don't want to speak anymore, and I don't like it. It's pissed me off, and that's a thing that I'm doing for them. That is why your sister and her brother-in-law was taken off from them. Why? Because in the new beginning, they will live together in a mansion in a paradise, you know. And in the paradise, there would be, I don't want anyone to be poor. Even just, I said a little, Father said, how can it be balanced with anyone else? You know? This is because of the word that I've spoken to them. That you know, I've seen Jesus. Mom has, you know, because one night I was asleep and then Mom touches my hand and then she said, "Han, it's time to speak. You know, it's time to speak." And then I was really, really trembling. I was like shaken because, you know, she's a soul and a spirit. So my father, and whom you call Yahweh, which is time to time, he bring my son to me, and only I could see them. It's like as a spirit can see the same thing in flesh, you know. They are in flesh, but right now only I could see them, you know. And I was really, really like scared. A soul, white, so white, very, very, very white, and her clothes was like a brown. Time to time, it's like in, you know, like Saint Faustina was like that. My mom's face was like this, and then she in just a click of a finger, just a finger click, she went, and then I was challenged again by a new angel. You know, Gabriel said, "Ha, it's time." Why they call me Ha? Kodesh. You know, it's time. Which my words is remain as it was in the beginning, remain in them. You know? Meaning to say, when I said to you that we were on the cross, so what was I've spoken was also spoken to the branches. You know, like I said that this is Gabriel's version now, and it was 7, this is like 8 version now. It is the word that I have spoken in the beginning that are still remaining in them. So meaning to say, no matter how much the world changes the word of God, in the end, it still come up as what it was in the beginning with Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Samuel, and etc., etc., etc. You know? And the seal was whom you call GSUS. You know? A seal of Chapnel Elohim. And if your branch have not bear fruit by itself, it must be remain in me. It's like my sister. She remains in me, you know? She remains in me like my dogs. My dog remains. I want them to remain in me, and you know, they want to be in me. I'm doing only this because of them. I'm far away from them. I'm doing this for those branches that I was with throughout incarnations, which is only to those who those who I was with in the beginning is where my Father leading me. And when somebody else's that are connecting in here to me and then reporting my account, Yahweh cut them off from me. It's like this. They subscribe to me and then after a few days they're off. You know? Oops, gone. They're like wasting basically their click. You know? Don't do that if you're just doing to do that, because the true vine will remain in me forever. Neither, even if they cannot bear fruit, they will remain in me, in my Father's hearts. You know? My Father was the one who cut his branches in the living. And in this earth, it is him who cut the branches that bear no fruit in me, and I'm the one who cut the branches that bear no fruit in the apostles. You know? You get that, humans? He only showed up to me for he is my spiritual other half. My father only showed to my mother, for my mother is his only spiritual other half. Spiritual other half also as they were, you know, while mom, for they are already sacred, cannot be touched, the enmities of the earth. So I and mom, as a woman and a woman, vine and the branches work together. You know? As in this, my mom is the vine, and I am the branch. And I am the vine, and I am the branches in the vine, and you are the branches. You know, I am the vine and thy branches. The tree. You understand? It's like apple. It's like this apple. In that apple, the father was the root, the mother was the vine, and you are the branches, and I am the fruit. You know? And I am the fruit. So, only to those truly believers of my Father I am lead to. I know I've said this in the record before, but like I said, the word made flesh has a lot of meaning, or the Bible has a lot of meaning, for it is my word that made flesh, tetragrammaton, from the Father to the Son unto I, from the Mother to the Father unto I, or from the Mother unto my King to me. You know? If you have not gained any fruit, which is immortality, what there would be? You know? Useless. It's like that woman who I give everything to, who told me that I have nothing, I have no family, I have no husband, I have no children, I have no home. And literally, I have no money. You know why? I spend it all with her in order for me to help. You know? Which I wasn't bothered anyway. It's just, I do not like it when she could not even thank my Father in heaven. She's supposedly the believers of God's. You know? And in the end, I don't want to be around them, you know? But funny enough, she has to be around me. Why? Because she is the vine that have not bear fruit unless you remain in me. You know? It's like because I like her to, I like how she cook because she's clean when she cooks. So I said to my father, she can be the cook until she can be the cook until the remain, the bear a fruit. They started a branch. They have a branch already, which is they already have kids, but they just have no. They have not gained the fortunes of the heavenly relationship, because everything has to be from the work of the hands of what you've been throughout incarnations. You know, suffering is not is one suffering. Like suffering. That is why she's sick with the blood, because of that what she's done to me. And also, it was off just because of what the foul she's done to me. It's like she's gossiping about me and what she gossip wrong. I said I don't want to be around her, but because it's been, I have to take her and to take them with me, for them to remain in me in the new beginning, so that they can bear fruit that that can until they have their own, it's like a salary. Humans, it's like a salary. You have to work to those you have blasphemed. You have to work to those you have for you in the beginning been throughout incarnations with me, which is, it is the story of Matthew 18:23. The King of Heaven who wanted to settle accounts. What can I give you if you have pissed me off? Because really, humans, it pisses me off when you blaspheme my Father. It pisses me off when you disrespect my God. It pisses me off when you thank your, especially to the true believers of God's. I am the Holy Spirit incarnate, and throughout incarnations, I have remained in the vine. Who is the vine? My Papa. The patriarchs. Love, saints. Amen. So humans, only my Father lead people to me, and only my patriarchs leads me to the people whom they knew and they loved in the first part of the earth. Before time humanity, we were already in the world, just we were by the middle of the seas when there were no waters in it yet, for that is the place where we take meal every afternoon, as we are the Zionists who love the pork. In the beginning, before humanity, humans, we were giants. We come to the earth to eat when there were no water, before the avalanches of the worlds we called earths.